Hey there, old Swab back here at you. Do our second race for the day. Maybe our only last one, I don't know yet. But boy, that race is well, it helps if I turn on my microphone. Sorry about that. Like I said, old Swab back here with you. And going to do another race here. Let me adjust this camera. Y'all forgive me. I'm going to try to get it over there and get me centered a little more gooder. Yeah, and now I've raised it up too high. Lord, I'm sorry about that. But anyhow, we're going to race another race here at Goodwoo Motor Circuit in England. Yes, sir. And that's where my granddaughter is, and today's her birthday. I miss seeing you. She married one of them British fellers. He's a real nice guy, real nice young man. But anyhow, we're going to run 5 laps here at Goodwoo, and I am going to be driving a Shelby Cobra. Yes, sir. And you know, I did this thing on a whim a couple of days ago, just to be driving that Cobra, and I did stream it, and now here it is on the weekly challenge. Well, I think that's pretty good. Gran Turismo did that. Look at them airplanes sitting over yonder. I never noticed that before. How about that? I never noticed this was around an airport. Huh. I learn something every day. I surely do. Well, hopefully I learned something. That took me a long time to learn some things. A lot of hard lessons and hard knocks of learning some things. All right, let's drive this Shelby Cobra. See what we can't do with 5 laps. These cars got a maximum performance points of 400 or 580 performance points, and I've got this car tuned up to 579.95, so we're tuned up pretty good. 394 horsepower Shelby. Ooh, this car's fun to drive. It takes a little handling. There's a couple of curves on this that are rather challenging if you take them too fast, and you end up out in the pastures there. Ooh, look at all the flowers and butterflies. All right, let's get to racing. Hello to my good friend down there in South Carolina, Game Box Studios. Hope you're watching. Hope you give me a follow. I really do. We'll be fishing tonight on Real VR Fishing on the Meta Quest 3. Yeah, we do that almost every night for 3 years. She's a good friend. All right, here we go in our Shelby. Yeah, buddy. Let's see what we can do. These are classic cars, as you can see. Now, I'm telling you, I'm on normal mode, not the easy mode. And buddy, I can feel that thing is sliding. I've got Comfort Salt tires on there, so they don't rip real hard. Oh, man, I can feel that thing is scooting sideways. Woo. Those red lines across the road is a braking zone. And so we've got 5 laps, so we don't want to push it. See, look at that thing, buddy. Now that car is sliding around. Yes, it is. You got to remember, this is a classic car. So they, look at that. Doggy. Oh man, you get on the curve, get on the gas a little too heavy in the curve, and it's wanting to go around on you. Yeah, it is. They didn't have all that technology back in, but they had good enough with this Shelby Cobra. That's one of the most famous race cars there was, from what I understand. Whoa, we don't want to beat up a Cobra here. Oh man, this is an interesting car to drive. Oh, look at me. There goes for clean race off the road. Let's get it out on the track. I don't know if we'll be able to getting on it too heavy there. We're back down to 15th position with 1 lap gone. Was doing so good there. Well, we'll have to do a little better. and not get on that gas so heavy coming down them curves. Ah, that coming. Well, I thought I was going to have a chance to get up to that number 3 spot, but I don't know now. Look there, I'm out and running in the field. Putting tar tracks through his manicured grass, is he? No, he ain't. And I sure didn't want to. Ooh, buddy, I've got to take it easier on these curves. I tell you, I got to take it a lot easier on these curves than coming out of them. And you just can't jump on this thing here. It's going to go around on you. You seen there? Oh, man. And I'm trying to do my best, but I know that ain't much, but it's the best I could do. Well, we moved up to 13th. We got a long ways to go, though. Yeah, that's old Baggins is driving. He doesn't drive a Cobra too often. No, sir. I don't even think he's got one in his garage. He just borrows them. And sometimes he tells the people he's going to borrow them, and sometimes he don't. And that's why he spends so much time in the hoose gal. Yeah, that'll happen. You borrow cars that you don't let the owners know that you're borrowing them. Yeah. Popo will come get you. I never had an issue with that, no. Cars are never a big factor. It's nice to have one, but it took me a long time to have a car. And there were some questionable whether those cars I had were fit to be on the road or not. I think the first decent car I had, what was the first really decent car? Oh man, I can't remember. Maybe it was that 68 Volkswagen. That was a good car. I liked that Volkswagen. That may have been the first one, and then it got that Pinto. I liked it. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like the Pinto. I liked it. I liked it real well. Had me several pickup trucks. I miss the pickup trucks. I really do. I like a pickup truck, but it got to where I wasn't using them for anything as far as work. To me, a pickup truck, that's what it's meant for. It's meant to you throw stuff in the bed of that truck and carry gravel and dirt and wood and whatever you need. I mean, that's not the case. A lot of people use them just as sports decorating for pleasure, but it was a work vehicle for me as far as helping me get stuff done, and it did. And I miss my truck. Now, I had a lousy Ranger over there when I was living in Spain. I don't remember what year that Ranger was, but it didn't do any good. But I bought another one from a fellow I was on the ship with, and now that Ranger, I ran the wheels off of it. I put several 100,000 miles on that one, and it did really good. It was a 4-wheel drive and 4-speed, and that thing really did a good job. I liked that truck. And eventually I had problems with it, water leaking in there around the windshield or something. And it got so bad that when I'd go to work, I'd have to, in the wintertime, I'd take the scraper and scrape the inside of the windshield because it was so damp in that car, it'd ice up on the inside. And scraping a windshield on the inside to ice off of them is kind of hard because of the way the glass is curved. Yeah, that truck did all right. Did a lot of work on it in latter years, and used it hard and maintained it as far as oil and plugs and stuff like that, but still it was a good truck. All right, here. All right, I don't know if we'll get up there or not. We're number 11 spot, and that's 4 laps down. We're not going to make it up. We're on the final lap. We're not going to make it up to the top 3 on this. That's for darn sure. No, sir. No way. Well, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and yeah, it was fun driving this car though, and I hope y'all enjoyed the race. It weren't terrible for me, but did all right until I did this again. Look at that, man. That car got so loose, it's gonna throw me out on the track. When you're off the track for 3 seconds, the game automatically puts you back out there. And I was definitely off for my 3 seconds. I was down for the count there, that's for sure. Oh well, we tried. I'm not going to do this race for you again, embarrass myself again. Now this track I have a hard time on. I don't care what car I'm driving. There's some curves on this track that really, they don't look like that bad, but I don't know, they're not banked or what it is, but they could be a problem, as you've seen, at least for me. But I do like driving this track, I do. Well, we got number 11 spot tied up pretty good, I reckon. So there you go, that's that race. We'll watch it again and watch the mistakes here. Old Popeye didn't do too good on that one. Dadgummit. I like driving that Cobra though, no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, that's a fun vehicle to drive. A little loose, but that's all right. Let's see, we were almost a minute behind the leader. Now that's a long ways back. I may have to change vehicles on that and look at these other cars that came in. I don't know what the Kuhn Tech is, LP400, the 74 model. I don't know what that is. It looks sort of like a Stingray. And there's a second one of them, anniversary edition. And Corvettes, yeah, I got some of them. GT350, DB5. Oh well. We gave it a bit of a race. Let's watch this race again and get it. So yeah, I want to stand there and pout and cry. Don't y'all look at me. Don't look. Don't put those tears on the camera. Oh Lordy, I'm so terrible, so bad. I won't get no bonus. Well, we got some miles in there and didn't get a marathon in. That's all right. I'm going to watch me and watch what I try to figure out. Well, I know what I did wrong. I just hit those curves too fast and then jumped on the gas too hard coming out of them curves. I know I did, and I know better than that. But I did it anyhow. Yeah, I did. What is that, a Datsun back there? I don't know. It reminds me of a Datsun that I drove in Spain that the tree limb fell through the back of it, that fastback Datsun. Right there. See that purple one behind me? I don't know if that's it or not, but that car I was given to use in Spain looked a lot like that. Yep, and I found that big old oak tree's limb and laying right across the back of that car. The windshield busted out and it wasn't my car. That was a bad day. Yeah, it was. But that's what life is, good days and bad days. That Shelby looks like a wonderful car, don't it? Wouldn't be something to have one of those. I tell you. Now I think that maybe my friend down there and my fishing buddy Gamebox Studios might have had one once upon a time. I think they impounded it because she was racing through town too much. I'm not sure. Look at, ooh, buddy, there we go. We lost it over his third. Yeah, that was the first time. And then I didn't get that wheel straight and jumped on that gas. Nothing, we could do it again. Yeah, there wasn't no sense in that. Dadgummit. Well, at least I can look back on these mistakes and try to correct them. Mistakes in life, you look back on them, but you don't get to correct them. Once they're done, they're done. Man, that car's good. I'm hoping the sound of the race and my sound comes over okay. Yeah, I do. Like my Dixie Cup, yeah. I think I've mentioned before, that's official. That's not no five and dime store, Dixie Cup. I bought this at what they call the small store in the Navy. It's where you buy your uniforms. And yeah, I've had this tap for 30 years. Still pretty good. A lot better shape than the head it's sitting on all day. It's a lot better shape. Oh, mercy. I hope y'all are going to have a safe and nice 4th. You people here in the U.S., anybody overseas is watching, like my granddaughter. Well, I don't guess they celebrate the 4th of July too big over there in England, Independence Day. Oh, I'm pretty sure they don't. I don't guess anybody's playing on the radio the Battle of New Orleans over there. But Johnny Horton, yeah. Yeah, I just don't see that happening. Yep. But I liked it in England. I had some good times there. So much to see at the London Towers and the Wax Museum and Stonehenge. And that was, when I was over there in England and went out to Stonehenge, you can actually walk out there and put your hands on the stones and walk around in there. People that hadn't weren't tearing it up and stuff. And that was nice. That was really nice. And it's, when you stand there in amongst them big old stones of Stonehenge, it really makes you consider, how in the world did they do that and what was it for? I know there's been all kinds of speculation, but nobody knows for sure. Those are all speculation, theories, and theories aren't fact. I'm telling you, they're not fact, and you don't want to accept them for fact. It's you consider them as a possibility. I reckon you could do that. All right, but England was fun. I went to Westminster Abbey and Winchester Cathedral and changing of the guards and the horse guards, and when I went in those London Towers and looking at all the jewels, and the crown jewels were in there at that time. Oh man, I never expected to see anything like that. That was absolutely beautiful. People were fantastic. Yeah, and I was down there at Big Ben and went to Trafalgar Square and went to a pub down there in Trafalgar Square. I don't know the name of it or anything. It was downstairs, and all the tables were pushed up against the wall and the benches. And to get up and make a head call, you had to get up on the table and walk across the table to get out of it, because you was just back against the wall in the corner. That was the only way you could get out. And I was getting concerned about it until I seen other people doing it, so I did it too. Yeah, that was a nice place to visit. It really was. I was disappointed only one thing. I didn't see any hobbits. I looked for hobbits all over in England. They must have been up in the northern part where I didn't get to. That's the only thing I could figure. I know them little rascals around there somewhere. Big British taxis. That was interesting too. But the Wax Museum was probably one of the most interesting. Madame Tussauds were the Wax Museum. Boy, I was in there in this one room, seen this beautiful woman across there. Ooh, Lordy, she was something to look at. And being a sailor, I sort of moseyed my way over that way through the crowd and got up next to her and looked, and it was a wax figure of Bridget Bardot. Well, she sure was. It was a pretty wax figure. Turned around, lead, bumped into somebody. Look at that Mustang. Ooh. Bumped into a feller and turned around. It was John Kennedy. That Wax Museum was something else. Yes, it was. That was a fine place to visit there in England. I enjoyed it. Our ship had pulled into Portsmouth down there. It was a big naval base, and we had a good time. Well, there I go. Look at that. That's a heck of a way to see the classic Shelby. Yeah, way to go, Baggins. Run a Cobra into the wall. That looks like a nice Jaguar back behind me there. Man, there's some nice looking cars, ain't they? Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the race. I enjoyed it, and even though I didn't win, I enjoyed watching it again. Out here in England, at the airfield, whatever airfield that's Goodwoo Raceway. Yeah, I've been out in the grass there many times at this racetrack, and reckon I'll be out there many more. Hopefully I get to do it some more, but you older folks say, you don't have to be perfect to do this. Just have fun with it. I certainly do, and you can too. Get them kids and grandkids or great-grandkids to get you a PlayStation and steering wheel. You'll be fine. You'll learn. There we go. Yeah. I think we got one more lap to go. Hey, God, it'd be nice to sit in one of those. Just to see one. But I tell you what, this race is over. I think I'm going to get me some watermelon. Yeah, there it is. Well, thank y'all for joining me. I'm going to go eat me some watermelon. And I hope to catch y'all again next time. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, a like there, and yeah, I would. I'd appreciate it if you give me a subscribe. All right.